In this video, I'm going to find the best invisible selfie stick for the Insta360 X3. I'll compare 5 of them, which you can use for any other 360 camera too. I'll look at the pros and cons of each of these selfie sticks, and I'll show you them in action too. I'll also offer you some advice on which selfie sticks you're going to be okay taking through airline security and which ones you really should not be putting into your checked baggage and keeping it in your carry-on. So let's get into it. I'm Saab Johal and I'm here to help you get the best travel tech products and experiences possible. Links to all the products I'm about to show you are in the description of this video. First, here's the shortest version of the invisible selfie stick that Insta360 sells. Collapsed down, it's a tiny 18 centimeters long that's just 7 inches. You can see it alongside the GoPro Shorty stick here for size comparison. Like all other invisible selfie sticks for the Insta360 360 camera range, it is auto removed in 360 shots to give you unobstructed, impossible angles. And I'll let you into my secret straight away. This is my favorite invisible selfie stick and the one I take out with me and travel with most often. It is just so convenient. It's my go-to choice over any other option except the last one I'll show you, so stay tuned for that. It extends out to a decent 70 centimeters or 28 inches, giving you just enough length to get a good extension for shots of the environment all around you, especially if you use your arms for a little extra extension. Perfect for selfie-driven content. You simply pull it to extend and it's stiff enough to stay in place until you push it in to collapse it again. At just over 100 grams in weight, it's super light, small, cheap, and convenient. The only con I have for this is that for me mode, where the camera stays on you, the angle with the extension may be a little tight to get you into the frame, even shooting ultra wide with full extension. If me mode is your preferred mode of shooting for the X3, then you'll need to pay attention to how you're holding and angling your stick to make sure you've got yourself captured in the frame. Now that's much less of a problem with the second invisible selfie stick I'm going to cover here. This is the standard stick from Insta360. Now I've got an older version of this stick which is a touch heavier than the newer version at 147 grams versus the newer one at 118 grams. But they're similar in length at around 23.5 centimeters or just over 9 inches. Now that doesn't sound a lot bigger, but it does make it big enough to not really fit very comfortably in a pocket. This is why I take it out less often than the first stick I showed you. It extends out though to a healthy 1.2 meters or thereabouts, meaning that you do get far greater extension, and it means you in the frame for me mode is much less of an issue. Do remember though that you will be further away from the microphones to pick up your voice if you intend to vlog using that setup, so you'll need to experiment with that or use an external microphone solution. Next up, let's talk about power. Yes, the invisible power selfie stick is another option you can choose. Now, because this stick has shooting buttons integrated into the handle, it makes it essentially a remote control shooting. Makes that a lot easier and helps you get those third-person shots started more cleanly. There's also a built-in 4500 mAh battery that boosts your camera's power so you can shoot for longer, even doubling your camera's battery life. If you're looking for a battery boost and this form of remote control, this is a great option. But there are a couple of cons to consider. It's considerably heavier than the other options, meaning that it can not only add to your carry bag weight, it can start to get quite uncomfortable to hold if you're shooting for longer periods of time. It extends to a decent meter in length, or just over 39 inches, but it is pretty long to start with in its collapsed form at 33 centimeters or 13 inches. Definitely not pocketable. But the big downside for me is that you cannot get this thing wet at all. and because it connects via USB-C cable to your X3, it compromises the waterproofing of your camera too. It's also definitely not recommended for anything other than casual walking. I wouldn't be using this for motorbikes or mountain bikes either. Next up is a new offering from Insta360 which I haven't got hold of yet. This is the Action Invisible Selfie Stick, made from strong, lightweight carbon fiber, making it 50% stronger and more durable than other invisible selfie sticks, so Insta360 say. It also has built-in anti-sand filters that block sand and dirt particles from damaging the selfie stick. At 124 grams in weight, it's tolerable for using for extended shots, but it's still not what I would call pocketable, collapsing down to 11 inches or 28 centimeters from an extended length of a meter or just over 39 inches. Here's the fifth choice. It's the most expensive option, but could potentially get you the most thrilling and impactful shots of them all. The extended edition selfie stick has a comfortable wide grip and carbon fiber shaft. It is the tool to go to if you're looking to capture this fake drone-like shot, because it extends out to almost 10 feet in length. That's 3 meters. Collapsed down, it's by no means pocketable, but it is highly portable in your daily carry bag, coming in at just 36 centimeters or 1.2 feet in length and 365 grams or 13 ounces. It really is the ultimate tool to easily capture incredible third-person angles and those drone-like shots, and is the second invisible selfie stick I take with me on trips, alongside the ultra small stick I showed at the start of this video. On the downside, it is considerably more expensive than the other sticks in this video, but it is pretty special in the type of shots you're able to get. So here's a question that people often ask me when planning which stick to buy and planning for their travel trips with their 360 camera. Are selfie sticks allowed on planes in your carry-on bag? The answer is typically yes. Most airlines welcome these trusty travel companions, allowing passengers to capture their journey from takeoff to touchdown. But as with many things air travel related, there are certain rules to navigate to ensure your in-flight experience is as smooth as possible. According to the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA in the USA, packing your selfie stick is usually a green light, whether it's stowed snugly on your carry-on or nestled into your checked baggage. But let's hold on a minute. Not all selfie sticks are viewed equally under the scrutinizing gaze of the TSA. If your selfie stick leans more towards the hefty side, it might just bear a troubling resemblance to a police baton. In such cases, it's wiser to nestle it securely in your checked luggage. That's certainly what I do with my longest extended selfie stick, which is expensive. It's not the sort of thing that I want to see confiscated at security. And remember, the TSA agent that you're dealing with on the day has absolute authority. What they say goes, unless you have a long time for a very long wrangle and that flight clock is ticking. For me, I don't want the hassle, but your mileage might vary. You'll also need to consider the balance of items you're taking on board with lithium batteries in them. And you definitely don't want to be packing that power selfie stick into your checked bag. That's a complete no-no. You can't do that on airline travel. That battery in the selfie stick needs to stay with you in your carry-on baggage. But in a nutshell, you're probably good to go with your selfie stick in tow as long as you stick to TSA and other airline specific regulations, but maybe err on the side of caution too. I mean, you're not really going to need that 3-meter selfie stick inside an airline cabin, are you? I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel if this video has been helpful for you. I put a ton of time and research into making these videos, and your liking and your subscribing really helps me with my goal of growing my channel. Here's more you might find interesting from me, and don't forget the links in the description. Let me know if I can help you with your travel tech now and in the future. Cheers.